Hello everyone, welcome to our senior project. The name of our project is Skillcord, and our mentors and product owners are Gummy Trostson and Jaime Boras. And as developers, we have Eriko Oyarsun and myself, Andres Ruggiero. Let's now introduce the problem. While many areas have integrated technological advances gracefully, others lack the ability to assimilate technology with traditional techniques. Soccer is an area that has been unable to embrace technological advancements with the traditional game. Soccer is a team-focused sport that has only one coach dedicated to the entire team, and the problem arises when players want to train and improve individual weaknesses. Moreover, the infrastructure requirements are very expensive because they need for a physical field. Skillcord offers a solution that allows players to have a one-to-one interaction with the system, providing the ability to perform different routines to target personal weaknesses. The concept constitutes of a Skillcord room filled with Skillcord's pads. Those pads illuminate with different colors and are used to provide guidance to the player on how to move and what targets to hit. The current system is an Android application that connects via Bluetooth through an Arduino microcontroller to a desktop simulator. For the current version of Skillcord, a desktop simulator plays the role of the Skillcord rooms. The current system has the following limitations. First, it requires a combination of an Arduino microcontroller, a mobile application, and a desktop simulator. This significantly reduces the audience that has access to the system, therefore affecting the project overall. Let's now talk about the schedule for this new project. We used Agile Scrum as a development methodology. As you can see in our Gantt chart, the project was divided into 5 two-week development sprints and a final release sprint to prepare for the product showcase. Before each sprint, the team went through a sprint planning to decide what user stories are going to be developed. Sprint review was done after each development sprint, followed by a sprint retrospective with the team members. This is our use case diagram for the system. As you can see, the new version of Skillcord was focused on providing more features to the website. In the new system, both a player and a coach can access the website. As you can see, both users have the ability to create accounts, view and edit profile information. A coach has the ability to edit, view, and assign custom and default routines to players, and players can play the custom routines assigned. It is also very important to remark that users now have access to an online version of the simulator, which leads to one of the most important use cases of the system. Play custom routines. This is very important because it also contains the online simulator, which ultimately allows users to play routines. The online simulator was built using a JavaScript-based language, Processing.js. After the Processing.js sketch was implemented, it was mounted on the website using JavaScript. This allows a player to click on the simulator tab on the website and select the desired custom routine to play. As you can see, the actor for this use case is a player, and the requirement is that he has to be logged into the system. Custom routines must be assigned to him, and the player must be in the simulator page on the website. First, the player selects the custom option, then the player must select a custom routine from the drop-down menu, and finally click Start to start the routine. This is the sequence diagram for the Play Custom Routine use case we just saw. As you can see, the user will select the routine and click play. Then the processing instance will start a loop to draw the simulator on the website and wait for incoming moves from the player until the game is not over. System design. The design patterns used in the project are the three-tier architecture and model view controller. The three-tier architecture is used to provide independency between the user interface, the logic processing, and the data model. This was decided because in any case that any component needs to be taken down or remade, it doesn't affect the rest of them. The model view controller design pattern was adopted from the previous system and is used to develop the Android application. Let's now talk about system deployments. As hardware requirements, an Android device with a Bluetooth capability is required, as well as an Arduino microcontroller. As for software requirements, we use Processing.js to develop the online version of the simulator. PHP, JavaScript, jQuery, HTML, and CSS to develop the website. Parse was used as a backend solution, which is a cloud service. Android Studio was also used to enhance the mobile application. And finally, Amazon Web Services was used to host the website. As a backend solution, as I just mentioned, we used Parse. This is the diagram that shows what our database is composed of. As you can see, we have users that can be both coaches or players. We also store default and custom routines. We also want to keep track of what players are assigned to what coach and what routines do each player has been assigned to. Security and privacy. This is very important. One of the main reasons that Parse was selected as a backend solution is because it provides services such as data encryption and session management. This implies that sensitive information is being securely encrypted and transmitted throughout the network, and session management prevents users to view undesired information. This is our class diagram for one of the most important components of the system, which is the online simulator. The most important concept to remark is that the simulator has the ability to play both custom and default game types. This was performed by implementing object-oriented design principles and the use of a game interface that allows both game types to be played. This also introduces the next slide that talks about the very important algorithm used in the system. The main algorithm of the simulator is based on object-oriented design principles. The processing sketch instantiates a master game class. As you can see in the diagram, the master game class contains a game interface, which allows custom games or default games to be played. The custom game and game classes implement the game interface. After the game starts and the processing sketch has instantiated the objects, it enters into an infinite loop. This loop draws the simulator and waits for the user to make a move. Then the corresponding game handles the input and processes it. After the game is finished, the loop is ended and the processing instance is terminated. After implementing the system, one of the most important components to test was the play custom routine use case. First, we must ensure that a player could play a custom routine. As a prerequisite, the user has to be logged in as a player, and a custom routine must have been assigned previously. The results were as expected, and the user could play the routine. Another important test case was to make sure that a player with no assigned custom routines wouldn't be able to start an empty simulator and crash the website. As a prerequisite, a user must be logged in as a player, and a custom routine should have not been assigned. The results were as expected. The system blocks the play button, and no routines show in the drop-down menu. This prevents the system from crashing and the simulator to appear empty on the website. Now we will proceed with a demo of the new system. To show the demo of the new system, we first need to start our browser. After starting our browser, we go to the URL and type in the Skillcore domain. This is the website for Skillcore. It has several functionalities. You can use it either as a player or either as a coach. You also have the ability to register as a new player. Click on the Register Now link. In here, you can log in with your information and click Sign Up. After clicking Sign Up, a confirmation email will be sent to your account, which you will have to verify before logging in. It is also important to remark that if you try to create a username and an account with an existing username or email, the system will prompt you because both of them are unique. For the purpose of this demo, I will log in with an existing player and an existing coach to show the different functionalities. First, let's log in as an existing player. Put my credential information. Click login. As you can see, this is the homepage for a player. In here you have your card with your name and your position, which is for this person, an attacking midfielder. You have 4 tabs: Home, Routines, Simulator, and Profile. In the Routines page, you see all the custom and default assigned routines. For the purpose of this demo, this particular account has a coach assigned and has 2 assigned routines, as you can see, Andreas routine and default routine 1. In any of these, we can select it and click play, and that will lead us to our 3rd tab, which is the simulator. When we are here, as you can see, these are the options coming from the default selected routine before. So in here, we just have to click play whenever we're ready, and the routine will start. As you can see, we can click anywhere in the simulator, and live feedback is updated. Once we click the screen, the round will end, and this is our statistics for this round. You can also navigate to the simulator and play any predefined routine you prefer with any difficulty or game type. And you can also see these 2 tabs, which are default and custom. This default shows all the default routines, predefined default routines, and the custom shows all your assigned custom routines. So either you can go ahead in the routines tab and select them right here, or you can go in the simulator custom tab and select them. To show the profile information of the user, either a coach or a player, we go to the profile button here in the navigation bar and we show the information right here. You have the ability to edit any field besides username or email, because those are unique, as I said. Now let's show the functionality for a coach. Let's log in with an existing coach. This is the page for a coach. As you can see, there's a name and there's your position, which is coach. In here you have 5 tabs: Home, Routines, Wizard, Players, and Profile. Coaches have the ability to sign players and release players, which is this tab. In here you can select any player you desire to release, and in here you can type the name of any player you want to sign. After you sign a player, it tells you if you're trying to sign a player that doesn't exist, for example, the system will tell you that the user or coach does not exist. In the Wizard tab, here's where the coach has the ability to create custom routines. You can create any number of steps, any number of rounds. It can be either a target set or it can be a ground target. In the routines page is the page where the coach has the ability to manage all their created routines. Manage meaning assigning, unassigning, editing, and deleting routines. It's important to remark that a routine can only be deleted if it's not assigned to anyone. As we can see, this one hasn't been assigned to anyone. We can just click delete. It will prompt us if we're sure we want to delete that routine, and it will take it out of the menu. If we want to show then the account information of the coach, it looks pretty much the same as the account information for any other player, and you can edit any piece of information again instead username or email, because those are unique. When you decide to log out of the system, just click the logout button and it will take you to the index page. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed the introductory video for the new skill card system.